But I'm not surprised seeing this. If you've played this game for even, say, half an hour, you've seen Raina already about 8 times. Insanely popular character, and it's very easy to understand why. I think it's the best newcomer they've ever added to the Tekken franchise. I absolutely love this character. I think everything about her they nailed. I think her design is maybe, the visual design is maybe not the most inspired ever, but it is good. What sells the character is her demeanor and attitude, in my opinion, and her voice. Her voice is easily half the character, I would say. Hats off to the voice actress. Holy shit, she does a great job. But also the gameplay is a masterpiece. Her gameplay is a work of art, I would say. And again, seeing someone, a fresh-faced character, she's fresh out of the blocks or whatever the expression is, and she has 140 attacks. I don't know how many stances. She has an electric, she has strong movement. Very defined gameplay as well, with rushdown at the core, but can still play with strong movement and keep out electrics while spacing around with electrics, and it's just, it's such a hybrid. It's so well-rounded. But so yeah, she's at 8.2%. Almost. Wait. So 1 in 10 almost play Raina. So every 10th Tekken 8 player pretty much is playing Raina. That is, that's pretty incredible. This one I'm slightly surprised with, though. Dragunov was nowhere near this popular in Tekken 7, and suddenly he's the second most popular character. Again, you can also see this reflected if you play ranked battle, you know, or just play online. Dragunov is everywhere. But second, only after Raina. I gotta say, I'm really surprised with this. He has the best redesign, though, I would say. He's the only character where I use his default. I don't even change the colors. Don't get me wrong, like Kazuya's default is incredible, but I did change it from like bluish purple to black. This guy, I just leave it untouched. It's just perfect. And he did get enormous buffs. I think he's the most buffed up character. He's really weak in Tekken 7. And this time around, like, yeah, they gave him some really big stuff. You've seen his gigantic damage with the wall throw. And also Sneak 4. That axe kick that you keep getting struck by in the head. So I'm happy for Dragunov. And I feel like Dragunov mains earned that.
Hello,
they earned that. Mr. Gonorrhea, thanks for 43 months. I really appreciate it. They did well with the newcomers. Holy shit, they did well with the newcomers, right? Victor is at third place? Victor Chevalier at third place? I guess, I mean, French John Wick, middle-aged John, well, I was gonna say middle-aged John Wick, but how old is Keanu Reeves now? Is he 50, 55? He's gotta be up there. Well, I'm happy he's popular. So very easy. He's basically the new Noctis. Spam to win, no one knows the matchup. But he's really cool. He's really cool. Yeah, he's a nightmare to play against. I don't think any character gives you freer wins right now than him. A lot of his buttons are overtuned, he does too much damage, and his throws are nearly unbreakable. He has the best throws in the game. They're bugged. They're legit bugged. So if you want to win, yeah, play Victor. If you don't want to put any effort into it, yeah, play Victor. King is super popular. King is super cool. This one I saw coming. but it's still one hell of an improvement over Tekken 7. You'd think he's top 4 in Tekken 7, but he's not. Instead, it's Armor King, the cooler King, who is top 4 in Tekken 7. King is probably in Tekken 7 somewhere here. But yeah, make no mistake, as soon as Armor King joins, I'm willing to bet money on him falling all the way back here and Armor King takes this slot. But still happy for King. He's a really cool character. Protagonist is at 5. Okay. He was the most popular character in the beta. He was the most popular character in the beta. But so now King was in the beta, but now King is ahead of him. Okay. No, you know what? What's interesting? The beta is more hardcore players playing, like huge fans. But now when all of the casuals join, King is more popular than Jin. I kind of think that makes sense. I think King is way more of a household name than Jin is. I mean, that might sound insane. You might think it's the opposite, but I think that's true. But Jin's super popular. He's the hero, you know? He's the protagonist. Kazuya is super popular. This is also funny because Kazuya is the second most popular character in Tekken 7. He's only behind this guy. And how the mighty have fucking fallen. This is legit the #1 guy in character usage pretty much every single fucking Tekken game. And now is he even top 10? 5. Yeah, no, it's I know it's the hair. I'm not even gonna call it a theory anymore. It's the hair. It's absolutely the hair. The Karen haircut. I'm not gonna say that guy needs to be fired, that character designer. Keep your job, homie. But yeah, maybe next time think twice about giving a character like that haircut, maybe. But yeah, Kazuya has fallen in popularity. I guess, yeah, he's outdone by these characters. Jin is more popular. He's center stage now in the story, and it has to be said that his moveset is way flashier now. His moveset is way flashier, so I can see that. Kazuya is still high up. That's top 6. Brian is top 3 in Tekken 7, and now he's top 7? Okay. Devil Jin is actually similar to Tekken 7. Devil Jin in 7 is usually top 8, top 10, and this is not changed. But I gotta say, I thought he was gonna be more popular than Jin. Because he's just that cool in this game. He's just, you know, stratospheric levels of cool, I would say. He's super badass. But I guess, you know, I guess Jin is a more accessible character, and I guess the story revolves around Jin. Azucena, as you can see, is by far the least popular newcomer. I think we were going to see her more, considering she is so accessible. She is so easy to play, and I kind of like the happy dancing coffee queen thing. But I think newcomers said, okay, there are 2 characters here that seem spammy and easy. You know, I press button and cool shit happens. But the thing is, when you have this newcomer as well, and he's John Wick, who is so fucking cool right now, right? Everyone loves John Wick. That's basically him. And when you mash with him, it just looks cooler. So I think that's why people go with Victor over Azucena. They serve basically the same function. These are the 2 newcomers that are for beginners. So it's like, should I go Azucena or Victor? And people go, I want to play as John Wick. But I think that's what it is. And it looks super cool. I mean, it looks like an anime Marvel vs. Capcom when he starts swinging, so I can see that. But this is also funny in that Raina is designed to be a super complicated character. So with the newcomers, they went easy, easy, hardcore. And it's the hardcore one that is super popular, but I think it's because they nailed it with her, the visuals, the personality, and the backstory. You know, it's Heihachi's daughter. And I think everyone loves that story tie-in. It's such a plot twist. Hwoarang is super cool in this game. That's where I would expect to see Hwoarang. June is reasonably popular. This is her first appearance in a real Tekken game. So when I say real Tekken game, I mean a canon Tekken game. She was in Tag 1 and Tag 2, but those don't advance the story. They're spin-off games. This is her first canon appearance since Tekken 2. So it's been a while, and she's pretty popular. I wouldn't expect her to be more popular than that though. But I think word is gonna get out that she's super broken, and I think her usage will pick up from here. I wouldn't be surprised if you see her maybe advance 2 positions or something like that, because she is super broken. And yeah, Paul is just... he's closer to the middle in popularity now than top. And it's pretty heartbreaking to see, and it's the haircut. It's the haircut. He should be number 1. So they probably recognize the developers that they really fucked up on this one. I'm sure they do. Because they can also see this clear shift in his popularity. And I'm sure they get that it's the haircut. Yoshi, I think, is significantly more popular. And honestly, I'm looking to pick up Yoshi. And I hate this character. I've always hated playing against this character. And I've never had an inclination to play him. But he's so fucking cool in this game. Like, his costume is the best Yoshi ever. His voice. When he's, you know, he does these big swings with the red sword and he screams... not like a complete moronic man. I can't do that scream. It's the Japanese samurai scream. I can't do it. I'm too Swedish. But it's I did the opposite of a cool scream. Let's pretend that was awesome. But you get what I'm saying though. You've heard him shout. And then his new attacks are also so cool. And have you heard the sound effect when he stabs you? Ching, 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 ching. To me, it's orgasmic. It's just orgasmic, actually, when he goes ching, ching. The sword sound effects are so fucking good. I felt that already when I saw his trailer. It was so cool. So Yoshi, I'm looking to pick up myself. He seems more he is definitely more popular now, and I can see why. Steve, I think, has actually taken a hit in popularity. I don't know if it's all of the Botox that people are like, no, I refuse. I just can't condone that, Steve. No. And he's getting punished for the Botox. Like, people are not gonna play him. So I don't know. I think it's the Botox. No, maybe it's the voice. I mean, I don't play him. I just play against him, and that's a knockout. Good night. These are the fists of a champion. I can't... I don't know if the Steve players do it. Because just playing against it, I'm just like, it physically hurt. Just hearing that all the time must be difficult. So that's probably why he's played less. Yeah, he's British. Lee is somewhere around where I would expect to see him. Lily and Asuka. Oh, how cute that you can't separate these two. Oh, they're inseparable. Look at that. And you find both of them exactly in the middle. Exactly in the middle. And probably where I would expect to see them This one is a bit weird though. I would expect Law and Lars, especially Lars, to be played more. He's extremely flashy. He has everything beginners like. He's flashy, he's cool looking, he's good looking, very electric sparks everywhere. He's super anime, it's Attack on Titan, he flies around, he has multiple stances, big damage, big combos, big rage art. But, and huge, they're pushing him real hard. He's everywhere in the story. They have not given up on Lars. He got center stage in Tekken 6, and in Tekken 8 he has a lot of screen time in the story. He even gets he gets to solo Kazuya. And like final devil Kazuya, Lars has a big showdown with him. It's like they're really pushing this character, and this is the best he can do. This to me is, I was thinking Lars was going to be up here. I'm a bit shocked at this one. Law would also think he would be higher. We've done a really good job with him. He looks really cool. But no, people are not buying into Law. Maybe people are interested in this type of character. They just say, I'll play Victor or I'll play Azucena instead. Alyssa, slightly more popular it seems. I think in Tekken 7 she's lower in pick rate. Or am I making that up? I have to say that Alyssa's pick rate, I do have a good memory, but where was she in Tekken 7? But this is not unpopular. It's more towards the middle. This one is weird. She was more popular maybe. But Richie, yeah, this is weird. Leo is supposed to be here. Leo is more popular now. Is it the Batman? What is it called? Hook gun? Yeah, Leo is reasonably popular. Katufel. Okay. Oh, is this the Forsen effect? I hear Forsen is a Leo main, and he's a gigantic streamer. So he might be pushing Leo popularity. Might be a Forsen effect, we see. Because typically, Leo is not here. Leo is here. There could be an Io Richie effect as well. He's so fucking epic. Feng Wei typically is higher up. So I think he's taken a hit. Maybe it's because he got run over by a truck prior to Tekken 8 and something happened to his face. God knows he was not a good-looking man in Tekken 7, but Tekken 8, even his mother just puts a paper bag over his head. Now you can talk, my son. I know what happened to his face. And he's 26 years old. 26. Claudio taken a popularity hit, I think. I think he was more towards here in Tekken 7. But I don't blame people, he's really boring. No, wait, and they killed him off in story mode. They killed him off, right? They killed him off. Kazuya killed him. Fucking Kazuya, man. So if there is a sequel, no Claudio. They felt he was not worth putting that much juice into, so they killed him off. Jack is not popular. I'm not surprised. This I can see. Did you guys know these two were shared last spot? Now only Ganryo was less popular. But Ganryo is so unpopular, he basically doesn't exist. The character is there in character select screen, but But in reality, he doesn't exist, right? But Kuma, and this I've seen, is way more popular. I've played against him more times in ranked in Tekken 8 in a week than I did in a whole year in Tekken 7. And that's not a fucking joke. So this I've seen. This I've seen. And Kuma is significantly more popular than Panda because Panda is a boring, stale pile of crap. And Kuma is charismatic, he's got the game with the ladies, and he can do an electric. That's why he's here, and she's there. Xiaoyu... Xiaoyu... somewhere around where I would expect to find her. Nina is just super fucking unpopular. Super fucking unpopular. I don't know. Shouldn't she be more towards here? She was included in the demo, you know. Had her spin-off game. The iconic female, the assassin of Tekken, but no one gives a shit. Raven is super unpopular. Yeah, I never see this character. Never see this character. And he wasn't popular when he had tits either. In Tekken 7 he's got tits, and he's not popular. No one wants to play Raven. And now you have Master Raven, and he's suddenly gigantically popular. That's so fucked up. This guy's like bottom 3, Tekken 7, Tekken 8. And then you put in Colonel Sanders instead with a sword, and it's top 3 popularity. People gotta stop being bigots, man. Oh, and this... Leroy is down here. Leroy is down here. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Like, I don't blame you if you don't know, but Leroy in Tekken... What the fuck happened to Leroy? Leroy in Tekken 7, in popularity, I shit you not, he was from top 3 to like what, top 8? Top 10? What the fuck is he doing all the way back here? And he was such a I mean, even T-Pain cosplayed the guy. They even squeezed him into the Netflix series, Tekken Bloodline. He's featured a lot in the story mode because he's the coolest newcomer, like, well, since her, I guess. No, he used to be. He got replaced by Raina. But holy shit, what the fuck happened? Xiaoyu is more popular. Leo is way more popular than Leroy. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Wow. Oh, wow. Shaheen is where I expect to see him. Zafina. Wow. Zafina is the least played character. I'm not gonna count Panda as a character. Zafina is the least played character. She was more popular. She was more popular in Tekken 7 due to how present she was in competitive play. One of her favorite characters in terms of top players. Super strong, broken movement, tons of cheese. But word got out that she was nerfed. So now the neckbeard sweats have dropped her, so now no one is playing her. But she's nowhere near as weak as people say. Don't worry, she's still really good. And she's gonna fuck you up. I promise you, as soon as you encounter a Zafina, he's gonna fuck you up. So yeah, don't listen to the people who say she's useless now. It's Zafina mains who are now playing Victor, because he's the cheese now. And when he gets a few nerfs, he'll still be good. He'll just get a few nerfs, and then they drop him and they jump onto the next character, and then they'll play June. It's just how those people work. They need the absolute scummiest possible character. It's a bit how, like, this guy, when he was released, was super overpowered. It was a boss character. And suddenly, everyone and their fucking grandma, they were a Leroy main. A lot of top players. I just like Leroy. He speaks to my soul. I don't know, it's something about his moveset I really like. And then they gave him a couple of nerfs. And they all drop him. They all drop him. He was still, even after the nerfs, he was still super solid and strong. But they all dropped him. Oh, Leroy's dead. Leroy's useless now. He wasn't. Just that he wasn't a complete fucking scumbag, you know. So I wouldn't listen to those people, to be honest. And I gotta say, yeah, I'm not too surprised with some of these, but I am surprised with a lot of them. And congrats to Bandai Namco and the Tekken developers. Like Raina, what a great job they did with Raina. And holy shit, you see it reflected in the player base.
Will you shut up?
No, this is pretty wholesome. The player base loves Raina, and I'm one of them. Yeah, great job to the Tekken devs. Really great job. And also, I just want to say quickly that be very careful right now about talking about balancing. Everyone is saying left and right, oh, Super Buster balancing is crap. Everyone is OP. Oh my god. And it's true that most characters, compared to Tekken 7, they have more options. And they feel stronger. But right now, nothing strikes me as downright OP on paper, except for this character. With her, it's like, it's not even up for debate. She just does way too much damage. Way too much damage. And she has a broken wall combo. So that one we know. And then we have Mr. Jack, who anytime in combos, he gets back 1-2 into a guaranteed Blue Spark Megaton upper. It just does way too much damage. It does way too much damage. So those are two things right now. It's straight up OP. But with everything else, I just haven't seen anything that right now strikes me as downright super busted. And it's shame. It doesn't shame me, but it saddens me also to see so many Kazuya players. You know, I'm part of a Kazuya brotherhood, I would say. I've mained him forever. And oh my god, the last week or so, the complaints I've heard by Kazuya players. And long-time Kazuya mains. Strong players who are endlessly whining about Kazuya being useless and everyone else is so broken while Kazuya is so fucking, you know, he has nothing. Everyone else has, you know, been Roy, Sam Solik, you know, Trembolone, and Kazuya is left with scrawny, natty, no options, super weak. And it's just complete horse shit. It's complete bullshit. Kazuya has everything he needs to compete in Tekken 8. Everything he needs. He has a lot of great tools. He might not stick out as much as certain characters, like Devil Jin, for example. But Kazuya is a solid character in Tekken 8. And if you're a strong player, you're gonna do super well with Kazuya. So people are very quick to jump the gun on the balancing and say, oh, you know, this hyperbole everywhere. But right now, yeah, everyone seems strong. I don't know, is a character legit dog shit in this game? Everyone seems pretty fucking capable. And when you say, oh my god, my opponent's character is fucking... Oh, he's got so many strong and broken tools. Well, chances are your character, no matter what character I point to here, chances are your character also has some pretty fucking winning cards in his moveset. Or her moveset. And I kind of like that feeling in Tekken 8, and that when I play my character, I feel powerful. And even if you start kicking my ass, you know, let's say 10 seconds pass on a round and I haven't gotten shit done, you've taken a huge lead on me in that round, I still feel like I have a good chance for a comeback because my character has strong options. And maybe I also have heat. I like that. It makes every round feel really exciting, I think. You always feel like you have a chance. So I like that with Tekken 8. It just feels more dynamic to me. So I would say be very careful about, you know, saying, oh, OP, oh, poorly balanced. You know, we know fuck all about the balancing of this game right now. Fuck all. They've never changed the characters this much. They've never done this before. Jin has like 25 new attacks. Kazuya has 25 new attacks. Typically, when a new Tekken game, you get like 3 new attacks, 4 new attacks. And they change some properties. Like, if you compare Jin in Tekken 8 to Jin in Tekken 7, unrecognizable. Night and day. Night and day. So, anyone looking for like, oh, a tier list, you know, 2 weeks in, or like making some final calls on the balancing here, it's like, don't do it. So personally, I'm gonna take quite a while in labbing this game and try to see what's up. But in my opinion, everyone has a shot in this game. Everyone has a shot. It's like people like to say, oh, Leroy is the bottom tier. He's useless. I'm sure you're gonna feel Leroy's useless when you go up against a Leroy online. And he goes, Ipman up your fucking ass. I'm sure you're gonna feel he's fucking dog shit here, right? So yeah, don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to anyone with that bullshit. It's just so dumb. But yeah, really cool to see the character popularity. But who put this together? Yeah, I gotta say, I thought Raven was gonna be a bit more popular, but the guy can't catch a break, man. He can't catch a break.